The Incans called alpaca fiber the fiber of the gods. It is warm, soft, durable, water-resistant, and versatile, to name a few of its many properties. Whether it be a partially processed product, yarn, or a finished garment, alpaca does it all. After alpacas are shorn, the fiber needs to be skirted and clasped to get the best results during processing. The better job you do of fiber preparation, the easier the fiber is to process and the better the end result will be.
We'd like to invite you to go on a virtual mill tour with us. The first step in processing is to tumble the raw fiber to remove as much dirt as possible before we start the wash. We wash the fiber in mesh bags so that it doesn't felt. The minimum we do is a wash, followed by 3 rinses. The object is to get the fiber as clean as possible before it goes into the processing system. The better job you do in the beginning, the better quality product you get in the end. After the wash is complete, we lay the fiber out on a skirting table that allows dirt and anything else that's left in the fiber to fall through to the floor. After the fiber is cool, we pull the fiber apart to partially open it up so that it dries quicker, and then we put it on racks that go into our dry closet. Picking is done to open the fiber, and also so that the fiber will accept the anti-static and cohesive we spray on to make processing on the other machines smoother. Every batch is picked a minimum of 3 times. The fiber is laid out on the intake belt of the carder in an even layer so that it creates a uniform thickness on the drum. The small rollers are called workers and strippers. The fiber goes on and off them so that the fiber becomes uniformly lined up. We want nice uniform fiber for spinning. When the fibers are lined up on the main drum, it exits the carder, goes through a small hole into a drum bucket, and the cylinder of fiber that comes off is called a sliver. 4 to 5 slivers are run through the pin drafter together to create a more dense roving at the other end. As the fibers enter, they go through sets of combs that will stretch and align the fibers even straighter for spinning. Every batch is run through the pin drafter 4 to 6 times before it is ready for spinning. Each pass of the fiber through the pin drafter drafts or stretches the fiber 5 times. As the fiber exits the pin drafter, it coils into a drum for storage. Spinning is the next step in processing. Each pile of roving will go up and through the spinner. It will be drafted 20 to 30 times, which means every foot of roving that goes into the spinner will come out as 20 to 30 feet of yarn. Each spindle will become a single ply of yarn. We take the bobbins from the spinner, put them in the steamer. This helps the twist set so that we can ply the fiber sooner. We ply multiple strands of single ply yarn together to get a finished yarn. Most finished yarns are 2, 3, or 4 ply. Some yarn goes into skeins, such as our hand knitting yarns. The yardage of each skein is set on a control panel. Each revolution of the skein winder is 2 yards. We use an air splicer to do our joins so there are no knots in our yarn. The yarn is tied and twisted into skeins. Alpaca fiber comes in 22 colors, 250 shades, from white to true black. But if you like color, alpaca fiber can also be dyed. The process you're seeing here is called injection dyeing. We do that to get a really tonal or several colors in one pot look. You can also dye just a single color in a pot of yarn. A combination of natural colors and dyed colors will appeal to everyone. But wait! You can make more than just yarn with alpaca fiber. From this point on, several products can be made. It's not just about yarn. What we're showing now is fiber being carded, straightened, because it's always helpful to have nice straight fiber, rolled onto a drum. Then when it's cut off the drum, it's rolled into a bat. Bats can be used for quilts, duvets, pillows, and several other types of craft projects. Batting fiber can also be used to create felted products like insoles, slippers, and artwork, and various other artistic projects. If we go one step further in the process and make rovings, that creates a product for hand spinners. They love to knit with partially processed fiber. Rovings can also be used for the thrums and thrum mitts, for needle felting projects, and any other creative endeavor someone may dream up. There are also opportunities to make a finished end product. Yarn that goes to end product machines will go on combs. One type of end product is socks. Take a look at the process. Take a look at just a few of the end products that can be made from yarn, rovings, and bats.
Your fiber harvest will only be as good as your husbandry, environment, genetics, shearing, and classing procedures, and the end products you choose to create. You need to do the best job you can at each step along the way to get the best quality and quantity of fiber to maximize your profits.